Hi Virgo, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading. In today's reading, we're going to be focusing on love, specifically looking at middle of December to mid-January for a time frame. I usually do these readings by getting 3 oracle cards, which will tell us the 3 main themes that you can expect to experience in the month ahead when it comes to love. I'll then clarify with tarot, and we'll get advice afterwards. The tarot portion is aimed at getting more specific information and predictions for you, and then the advice kind of sums it up and brings it all together. So as I mentioned, this reading is intended for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Risings, Venuses, and those that have strong Virgo placements in their chart. So if you're not a Virgo and you are cross-watching, you're more than welcome to stay, but I just need you to know that I'm a very honest reader, so you may hear or see something you do not like. Consider this your warning. Let's get into it, shall we? What are Virgo's major themes in love for the month ahead, starting with this beautiful deck? What are Virgo's major themes in love in the month ahead? Thank you. We're going to just take that card, actually, the one on top. We have Spirit. Interesting, because at the back of this deck is anxiety. So sorry to laugh. It's not that I'm laughing at the theme. It's just that obviously with Spirit comes anxiety. All right, let's get your second theme. What can Virgo expect in the month ahead when it comes to their love life, Spirit? What is another major theme for Virgo? Leap. We have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. And at the back of this deck, we have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Okay. Last theme for Virgo, please, Spirit. What can they expect in love, Virgo, in the month ahead? We're just going to take this one. We have parallel universes in the reverse position, and at the back of the deck is antimatter. So you guys seem to be dwelling on something that very specific that you want in the month ahead, and it's very hard for you to imagine anything else. It's also an energy of you being pulled in a very specific direction. This is both helpful and unhelpful because it is limiting your ability to see what could be. I feel a major shift in your throat chakra to the point where you're really overthinking a lot, dwelling on some anxious thoughts about the different outcomes of what could happen and how it's going to happen specifically as well. I want to get right into it and talk about this Spirit card, because I feel like the Spirit card is asking for you to trust the signs that you're seeing, connect to your intuition, and pay attention to what all the synchronicities are guiding you towards. Spirit, what is this Spirit card about for Virgo in the month ahead when it comes to their love life? We have the Ten of Swords upright. What else can you tell us about this Spirit card ahead? Spirit, what else can you tell Virgo about the Spirit card? Okay, we have the Magician coming out. A lot of a lot of Mercury energy over here. A lot of thoughts and actions. And lastly, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. At the back of the deck is the Knight of Swords reversed. So a lot of this Spirit theme, Virgo, has to do with you putting an end to a cycle of unhelpful thought patterns, because you've gotten to a point where you're thinking of so much like what ifs of like, I just want to say things that could be perpetuating negative narratives to the point where you've run yourself into a brick wall over here. Spirit is trying to show you the way out in the month ahead. Spirit is trying to say, like, hey, if you have an inkling about this, like, you need to trust that. Don't trust the louder, more intrusive thoughts. Trust this instead. For better or for worse, Spirit is guiding you to the truth and is trying to help you break out of a pattern of overthinking and getting stuck and trapped in thoughts and feeling like you've been betrayed again by your own head. Now, I think the Magician is saying there's a lot of internal work that needs to be done in this theme to help you feel like you're more in control and to help you feel like you're steering the ship here. in terms of your vessel and how you move forward, there is a strong feeling of getting into a more confident space in terms of what your actions are and how you can regain your sense of power, especially with your voice and how you communicate to feel more confident about where your love life is headed. With the King of Pentacles reversed, you may need to be more aware of how other people's intentions aren't as valuable as your own, in terms of they may not want the same things that you want, and that's okay. That doesn't matter. It just frees us up to be able to embrace a situation that is more deserving of what we can provide. I can see you guys accidentally getting into a situation where you may want something that's unavailable with the King of Pentacles reversed. Either they have priorities elsewhere, or they may want something that you can't give them. So I do feel like you need to pay attention to the signs here, because Spirit is trying to let you down easy, but instead you're making it very difficult by choosing to stay trapped in a certain thought process. Now, I apologize if the microphone got a bit muffled there. I'm wearing it on my t-shirt, and unfortunately it keeps inverting for some reason. Let's get some advice about this theme. What is the advice about this theme for Virgo in the month ahead? Okay, we have the Six of Cups upright. And we have the Nine of Swords reversed. At the back of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles upright. So I feel like this theme has a lot to do with you coming into a state of balance. But the way that I see the sixes is they're about harmony in terms of give and take and being receptive to those around you. You can't just, it's not about inner harmony. It's about being in harmonious sort of balance with whatever you're interacting with. For the cups to be here and the pentacles to be here, this has to do with your emotions and your time as well as your effort. So I feel like Spirit is saying when it comes to these situations, the Six of Cups is saying fall back on those that give as much as they take when it comes to love, that have a track record of proving through their actions and through their emotional actions, in terms of like their sentimental gestures, how much they care about you. With the Nine of Swords reversed, I feel like there are certain things that you have to accept in order to move forward, and these are going to be hard pills to swallow. On top of that, though, there is a strong feeling of allowing your mind the room to see the positivity out of the negative. And I know that that is a big stretch. It's like asking you to look at things as the glass being half full or rosy. And the way that it's being interpreted is, however difficult this information is, it is leading you to greener pastures. And I just think that that's going to take time for you to process. So until that happens, fall back on the people who are able to support you, who have a track record of being very supportive and loving. The Six of Pentacles is saying to you that your time is precious, your efforts are precious, and if people don't reciprocate evenly, or if they can't give in the way that you give, you need to be aware of that, and you need to take them for their word and not just sort of overextend and overdo it on your end. Spirit is really trying to show you something here that has a lot to do with you getting out of a situation you may feel trapped in, with a very selfish person who does not have the same intentions and overall values that you do. So we're going to look at this theme next, the leap theme over here. This does feel like you taking a major step in a new direction, but I want to figure out what that step is and what direction it is as well in your love life. What can you tell us about this leap theme for Virgo in the month ahead, Spirit? What is this leap theme about for Virgo in the month ahead? What is this leap theme about? We have the Seven of Wands reversed. What is this leap theme about for Virgo? We have the Ace of Wands reversed. And we have the Three of Wands. The back of the deck is the Queen of Swords. So, dang. Let me get a quick drink of water. It's very hot here. I have one of those like gallon, like huge water bottles. I don't know if it's a gallon. I think it's like 3 liters. Anyway, that's not the point. What's going on here with this theme is there is something you have to be very perceptive about. This leap is asking for a bold move. However, you definitely need to get to a higher position in which you can observe the bigger picture in order to take this leap. And I think that's why this first theme is so important, because we need to get you feeling confident again about your actions and what you can take. We need to get you feeling more aware again of how people take advantage of your giving nature and who doesn't take advantage of your giving nature. Spirit also wants you to know that you are a catch. The right person isn't going to make you feel like an option. I think over here with the leap card, there is a strong feeling of waiting, and I do think that you need to take a bold move in accepting how something may not continue forward the way that you want it to, especially with the Ace of Wands reverse. It's almost a feeling of something fizzling out and losing momentum or losing energy. I just saw 1111. This doesn't have to be a sad thing. It can be an opportunity to cut cords from one direction and just be open to a different direction. With the Three of Wands here, I do think that you're either waiting for something more obvious to manifest before you take this leap, or you're just trying to stay open-minded in the direction that you may take this leap. And that's where the Queen of Swords at the back of the deck comes back into play, because she's wanting to look at everything, observe all information first before she even thinks about taking action. She wants to feel like she knows what her options are. So if you are feeling called to take a big move in your love life, either away from someone or towards someone, give yourself time to get a better look at the bigger picture, to understand what your options are, and to recognize how one door is closing for you because the energy has lost momentum. I do see false starts and a cancelled plan in the month ahead, and I think this comes from the Seven of Wands reverse, someone just not following through. They said they were going to do something and they didn't. The Seven of Wands is someone buckling under the pressure of feeling like an underdog, feeling as though the expectations were too high compared to what they could actually give. They may have been the ones that set the expectation, but their energy just doesn't follow through. So I do want to get you some advice on this theme now. I feel like we're powering through your reading though. What is the advice for Virgo in this theme? What is the advice? We have the Five of Pentacles upright. What is the advice for Virgo? We have the Two of Cups reversed. And we have the Seven of Swords upright. Okay. I wonder. Your advice with the Seven of Swords is very interesting. If somebody's treating you like the sweets, you don't have to put up with it. But there is a strong feeling here of like your advice is to just be very careful about what you walk towards as you're stepping away from something. Because there is a feeling here of keeping one foot forward and one foot back, getting stuck in two situations accidentally. As you keep your options open, make sure that you're being very aware of what doors you're leaving open as well. It's not a bad thing. It's just good to know that about the situation. I see you having a bit of like a gray area with somebody where you're kind of just leaving it open to whatever happens, but you're also sneaking off in a new direction. The Five of Pentacles though is saying that in this situation, if you're not getting given what you want, you have to kind of make the changes to gain what you want elsewhere. I do feel like a lot of you are struggling to get the effort and, for the lack of a better word, the time that you want with someone. And so you're either having to make up for that in other areas of your life, or you're going, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm going to cut this off and start something new. The Two of Cups reversed is really strongly talking about a separation emotionally based on differences that are basically irreconcilable. You know how people get divorced based on irreconcilable differences? That's what this Two of Cups reverse feels like. You can't see eye to eye with someone. Don't make excuses for them. Just, leave it for what it is and see it for what it is, and then take action accordingly. It does feel like Spirit is strongly encouraging you to take a bold move here once you have all the information, once you see a situation for exactly what it is, because what may have started very passionately is going to fizzle out, and you're going to realize that you need to leave your options open. So that's what I'm seeing with Leap. Let's move forward. We'll have a look at parallel universes next. What's going on with this parallel universes energy for Virgo, Spirit? What's going on with this parallel universes energy for Virgo? Okay, we have the Three of Chalices. Wow. We also have the Two of Swords. Both of these cards are reversed. And we have the Moon. Yeah, it's tricky because you only really want one thing. You only really want one thing. Spirit, listen, you're going to have other options in the month ahead. There's other things presenting themselves, but they just don't feel the same as what you already want in your heart and in your head. The back of this deck, we have the Wheel reversed. Unfortunately, what you want isn't ready for you right now. It's not available to you right now. You really, really want something that doesn't seem to be able to give you what you want. And so there is this feeling of emotional and mental separation. You may go into no contact with someone who you are very interested in, and you may be feeling like the universe is telling you to explore other options, but you don't want to. Spirit, how is their main love interest feeling and thinking about them in the month ahead? Can we get some channeled messages from this person in the month ahead? Okay, we have I am coming trust. It's my Ace of Pentacles. I see this person being very focused on themselves though, and potentially a new tangible opportunity. It could be linked to their career. It could be linked to them kind of growing something quite significant, but they seem to have a very slow energy about them. We also have the Ace of, Wands reversed. I have so much desire for you. This person is acknowledging cancelled plans or a false start in the months ahead, which has led to the chemistry kind of fizzling out as well in the month ahead. What else can they tell us? I do feel the same way. That's comforting to know because we weren't getting a lot of that, were we? That's good to know. Two of Cups. This person does feel the same way. However, the Two of Cups is a reflection of everything. So the good and the bad. This person may have the same concerns that you do. They may have the same feelings that you do as well. But it feels like it's mirrored to a T in terms of the good and the bad. What else can you tell us about how this person is thinking and feeling? We have time to ground yourself. So, for it to be reversed, this person may be struggling with feelings of anxiousness. They could just be feeling like they don't know what to do, feeling very disconnected, feeling very, ungrounded for lack of a better word, but it feels like they are asking for more time to figure themselves out. We have I'm manifesting you in the reverse. This person is purposely creating distance between the two of you because they are manifesting or working on something else as well. They're being very manipulative with their communication and actions. This person may just say just enough to keep you where they want you, but they don't say enough to make you feel very secure in what their future intentions are. They don't want to make any false promises, but they know what to say to kind of keep you where they want you. That sounds really bad. I'm sorry that it's coming out so but that's just the messages that I'm getting at this point in time, unfortunately. Is there any other final messages from this person? We have I'm a very jealous person. When this card comes out reversed, I don't see it as like a double negative. Like I feel like they are still a very jealous person. They're pretending not to be. So if you do explore other options and you make that known, I feel like it will bother them. However, I don't think it'll bother them in the best way. I think it'll kind of force them to confront some good feelings, but it'll also force them to face some bad feelings in terms of like, dang, I actually have a lot of fear about this connection as well as fondness towards this person. I feel like this person is maybe withholding withholding their emotions because they're afraid of them emotions being used against them in this situation. On top of that, they could be envious of other aspects of your life. There could be deficits between your material worlds, and that's why they're so focused on their material world, because they want to kind of be at your level. Envy can be displayed in many different ways. They're either jealous of those you're around, or they're jealous of what you have around you. Now, at the back of the deck, we do have the Six of Swords. They just want space. So I feel like this person is creating distance between the two of you in the month ahead, and it's a hard pill to swallow because there was a lot of potential with this Ace of Wands. There was a lot of attraction, but there's definitely an obvious false start or cancelled plans, a shift in energy as this person tries to focus on making themselves feel good again. I feel like this person may have compared themselves to you quite a lot, and they weren't happy with how they felt when standing next to you. I'm hearing when in your shadow, whereas you're looking at them and going, I can't really imagine starting something with someone else right now, even though I know I have other options. What is the advice for Virgo with this last theme and with this person? We have the Knight of Cups upright, and we also have the Eight of Swords. So the thing is, you're only as stuck as you allow yourself to be, and I don't mean to minimize or invalidate. I just want you to know that there's always other options for you, and there's always opportunities for you in love. You are someone who is surrounded by suitors. There is a very specific suitor that's coming through. When you're ready to see them, they will be a very emotionally, maybe cautious, but available person. I feel like your love life is very much in your hands, and your hands of receptivity. How much are you willing to be open in love, and how much are you willing to kind of give in order to receive? At the back of the deck, we do have the Page of Wands upright. So I feel like this theme is all about a new journey for you and being receptive to how this experience is pivoting you into a new direction. The Page of Wands is usually a very excitable character who's about to experience a lot through their passion, through their creativity, and through their desire. So you may be having experiences with new lovers or in new situations that expose you to new wants and needs when it comes to your love life as well. But it's all about receptivity with you, how open you are, and how free you see yourself, because you're only as stuck in this situation with this person as you believe you are with this Eight of Swords. The ability to break out is within your mindset. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. I think you were my quickest reading today. I feel like we did cover a lot though. I think we got a lot of information for you. I hope it was helpful and that it did resonate. If it didn't, you could have messages in your other signs or aspects of your chart. I wish you a prosperous, abundant, successful, happy, joyful month ahead. Thank you for all of your support, and I will connect with you in another video. Bye!